Hi guys, and welcome back to this week's video. So this week I am doing this skin and makeup look and also this hair. So it's mainly to show you the products that I spoke about in my previous video, my birthday vlog, just how I find things. So some of the products I use and I talk about are the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter Foundation, the Hourglass Ambient Lightening Infinity Powder, which is like a setting powder. And then I talk about The Ordinary, their serums, the hyaluronic acid, and then I can never pronounce it, niacinamide and zinc. And yeah, I just talk about how I've been using them all for a month now and how I find them. Also showing you the makeup and what it looks like. The perfect, if you ask me, the perfect glowy look. So yeah, if you want to know about that, or you just want to see how I do this, because I show you how as well I get these sort of like messy beachy waves, then keep on watching and I hope you enjoy. Okay, so I've already moisturized my face and done all that, so I'm just gonna pop some lip oil on. This is just by Technic. I got it for my birthday from my friend, and it just came in a little gift box, but it's the first time I've used lip oil and I love it. I mean, I have to admit, it obviously doesn't stay on as like a normal lip balm because it comes off, but it's great. Just so you know, I've got all my products like lined up behind me. I'm gonna be like turning to get what I need, but I want to face the daylight because the sun's out, and I thought I didn't really want to use the artificial lighting. So I'm gonna start by doing my eyebrows like normal. Don't need to do much of them because I tinted them last week. So I do the soap brow way. So I just keep mine, it's the Pears soap. You can get it in Savers, Superdrug, anywhere like that really. I've just got the like original one. Take a spray. It could be a setting spray, anything, and then you just wet it. So then inside you've got a thing. I'm sure loads of you know how to do this. And then I just take a spoolie, get it on there, and then just brush all the hairs up. I always find that like I get the soap in, and then it's best like once it's like dried a bit to go back in and work through them a bit more, and then they tend to stay. And what I do, I don't know if everyone does this, but this is what I find the best way. So I then take a cotton pad. Obviously you can use a makeup wipe if you want, but I take my micellar water and a cotton pad and put it on, and then I fold it up, and then I go like this, because I find if I don't do this, sometimes when I do my face makeup, just right round the top, mainly, it's not really the bottom, but I do the bottom anyway, you can like almost like see the soap, which we don't want. And then I will come back to them just to touch up like and brush them after I've done my face makeup. So now I'm on to eyes. So I always use the Collection 2000. I'm nearly out of like, these are the older ones and I'm finally nearly out of them. I have some new ones in the drawer, and I use this Ultra Fair on my eyes. So I just tap this on. I don't tend to use too much of this for like everyday use, and then I just pat it in with my finger. So then I just set that, because if I don't set that with what I do next, it kind of moves. So I'm using my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, and I am just taking this colour Tempera. It's basically like a really neutral skin colour, and I'm just gonna put that everywhere. For my everyday makeup look, I don't really do a lot. Like I take my like Define Crease brush with just a very neutral shade. So I'm gonna take the same palette. It's so messy, ignore that. I'm going to take Golden Ochre, and then I'm just going to literally put it just along the crease like that, just to create that little bit of definition again. So with my Modern Renaissance palette, I take, it's over in the corner, it's called Cypress Number. It's just a very dark brown. You can use any dark brown, to be honest. It's just like your preferred shade and what you've got. And I'm just going to like do a wing with it. And I've just found this is really nice to help like accentuate your eye. It's so warm today, like I'm so hot in here. I've like shut obviously the door and the windows to film so that there's no outside noise. And I'm like, can't wait to get them back open. You know, some days eyeliner just like the first time smashes out. Sometimes it just don't work like that. I'm leaving them, I'm not going to touch them anymore. I'm just rebrushing the brows. And you see, now that the soap's been in there a while, you can see and feel as well, like when you do it, that it's going to stay a bit more. So I brush them through once like this, and then after I've done my face makeup, I will do it again because they will be feeling, once I've like moved obviously around my face, they'll be different once again. So this is where I just leave the eyes. And then I come back and finish them with mascara later. So now we're going to go on to face. So let's prime. So I'm just going to use the Too Faced Hangover Nourishing Face Primer. So if I'm looking down, I've just put my mirror below the camera so I can see what I'm doing. If you watched my last video, then you will know for my birthday I got a bit of makeup. And one of the things I got was the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Filter, Hollywood Flawless Filter. I just keep keeping it in its box. Don't ask me why. I don't have a reason. But yeah, I've used this a couple of times and I love it. So some people use it as just like to highlight their face, a bit of extra coverage, or you can use it as a full foundation, which is what I have been doing. So I thought I'd show you it just in case you're interested and don't really know. I got the shade 2.5 Fair Pale. I think this is one of their new shades, I believe. But yeah, so it has an applicator like this, so it's almost like a big concealer, but it's not. So what I do is I just like put this, I just draw with this all over my face. I just whack it on, and then I just take a foundation brush and I just buff it in. What I love about this is it just leave like it stays on my skin all day, and I just look so like nice and glowy, which is perfect for summer and like dewy. It's like the perfect dewy foundation. And like the coverage, it's not full coverage. If you wanted to build it up and do another layer, you probably could, but I don't bother because then I just like conceal and stuff anyway, you know. So this is it on. So it's, I love that shine it's giving me, if you can see that. And I go on with my normal concealer, which this one's rubbed off again. I've got a new one. It's in the shade Ferrets Collection 2000 again. And I go my main area, so I'm just going to go under my eye. Pat that in. I am now concealed, and no matter what, I always have to set my concealer, otherwise I feel like it's going to come off. Don't know if that's just me, you might agree, you might disagree, but I always said it. So if you watch my birthday vlog, you will also know I got the Hourglass Ambient Lightening Infinity Powder. So this powder, again, it's in its box like this, and let me open it and show you. It's a setting powder that's like glowy. So this I've been pairing with this foundation, and it just works amazingly because it's not strong enough like a highlighter. So I just set everywhere I've put concealer, and yeah, you can see I haven't lost any of that glow, which I personally think is like so important. I mean, that might just be me, but I don't know. My next step, if you will, is to bronze up my skin. So I'm going to use the Hoola by Benefit, and I always do this in 2 stages. So I take my Zoeva face definer brush. It's like fluffy, but it's not too fluffy. It's got a bit of a defined face to it. I get it on. And then I just sort of like go where I'm going to want a bronze, but like where I'm going to want a slightly deeper bronze. And just so this like defines my face a little bit. I take my this is just a Real Techniques like massive fluffy brush. And I get that all on there. And then I just bronze up. I look like I've been punched in the face. Oh my days. I'm just gonna take my powder brush and like fucking sort that out. Like, Jesus Christ. That was insane. Don't know why that just happened. I then take my blusher, which I need to get a new one because mine's completely broken in the thing, and it's the NYX Soft Spoken blush. And I sort of go like on top of my bronzer and also like Wavy brush. The nice thing about this is it has a slight shimmer to it as well. So my bronzer doesn't, but this does. And I always put a bit of this on my nose. Before I highlight, I'm gonna like spritz my face. So I'm gonna spritz it with the Mario Badescu Rose Water Spray. And I find doing this, now when I highlight, my highlight pops a little bit more, you know? I'm gonna use the MAC Soft and Gentle the MAC Soft and Gentle Mineralized Skin Finish. And I find this is a really nice highlighter. Like, it has more of like a wet look to it, which goes really well with obviously the rest of the look that we've done. So like I said, once I've done the face, I just rebrush my eyebrows. So now I'm gonna do mascara. So I'm gonna curl my lash. I know people don't like watching this, so apologies if you're one of those people. And then I'm just taking the Maybelline Great Lash, which is a fairly small brush, but I find this is quite good. And I focus this mainly on the inner side of my eye. So then we're going to do the other eye. I just take my Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which I'm sure you've all seen before. And I just literally focus this on just the edges, the outside of my lashes, to give the outside like a bit of a thicker look, so you get more of that cat eye look. So then I'm going to do my lips, and to be honest, we're going out in masks, so I'm not really doing a lot to my lips like every day. This would probably be it, but why not? I'm filming a video, so I'm going to use the MAC. I'm going to use their lip liner in the shade Well, and then their matte lipstick in the shade Well as well. The last thing I do is I go in with my NYX Dewy Finish Setting Spray. It's annoying that they say only sell it in small bottles, but I find that this gives me such a dewy finish. Like, I love it. But just so to finish off the look, I'm gonna finish the hair, because I thought I was doing my hair for the video, and I thought I'm gonna show you how I get these like messy waves, because I've done a video on how I curl my hair with straighteners before, which I still do sometimes, but this is just like the other way I do it. So I've saved the last section to show you how to do it. This has also got my fringe in it, which is now so grown out. It isn't really a fringe. Look at that. Don't I look crazy? I always pull my fringe and like leave the proper fringe till like last. It's so grown out. So then I go in, I grab my section. I always go from the front. And then I hold it like this, and I always bend in, out. It's quite hard to explain, but if you can just sort of see what I'm doing. And then I always go straight at the end, straight. So like this bit, I'm just gonna, wow, look at that. So I'll do my fringe now. I always do my fringe going in, out, in, down, because it just fits better. And then I sort of then alternate. So then now I'm gonna go out, in, out, in. And you just have to do it quite slow and have the grip. I find this side of my head easier to do than the other side of my head. So now I'm gonna alternate again. And obviously if you have too much big chunks, it might not work. Done. And then after I hairspray it, I'll like use my fingers to like blend it a bit more. So let's do this side. So at the front, yeah, I always go in, because obviously then that's going to bring it into your face rather than flick it outwards. I'm just going to use some hairspray. I might stop off the camera just to do this, because Oh, hairspray like goes everywhere. Makes it look sticky, but I just use the Got to Be Glued hairspray. It's called Blasting Freeze Spray for Screaming Hold. And I think it's great. Like, it makes my curls last more than one day. Just gonna... Oh. That is sort of just what I do. So I just thought I'd update you. And also the other things I wanted to update you on, to if you watch my birthday vlog, then you might be interested. So I got the Ordinary serums for my birthday. I got the Ordinary Namacide and Zinc serum, and then I also got the hyaluronic acid serum. So I don't have a very good skincare routine, but what I do is I put this one on first, and I do it at night. You can do it twice a day, but I found that I got like flaky bits around my hair if I put them on. They did my makeup too soon, and when you're trying to get ready in the morning, I don't know about you, but I would rather be quicker. So yeah, so I put the hyaluronic acid, a layer all over my skin, and then I layer on top the Namacide one over the top. Then I let that sink in for a couple of minutes, and then my boyfriend's mum gave me this because she didn't like it, but I love it. She gave me the Ordinary Natural Moisturising Factors and AH Surface Hydration Formula by The Ordinary, and I put that on. I've also got an eye cream that I put on, but I said in my vlog that I would update anyone on the serums, and they've changed my life. Honestly, my skin, not that I really did much skincare, but my skin has never looked better. Like, it looks amazing. Like, without makeup on, it's so much brighter and glowier, and like, I love it. Like, I got them just over a month ago, and I don't know if you can see, but like, I'm so far down already. I'm gonna order the big ones because I do a bigger size. So I just want to update you on that, just in case anyone was interested in how I was finding them or anything. I think they are amazing. I mean, no one might care, but personally, if you want glowier skin, those two I just really recommend to pair together. And you can layer serums on top of each other. Obviously be careful if they've got retinol or anything in them, you can't, but yeah, they are amazing. I love them. If you have any video ideas and suggestions you want to see, leave them in the comments down below. Send me a message on my social medias. And yeah, I hope you'll have a lovely day, and I'll see you in my next video. Take care. Much love. Bye.